Good day to you everyone, my name is Whistler and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play series. And I've got to say, this is the first hardcore episode that I get to record on the new computer. And I've got to say, my base feels so much smoother. Before it was so laggy, there were FPS issues everywhere. I think it was mostly because of my map room. But I've got to say, I'm so happy that I get to experience this place without frame rate issues. It's so beautiful. I can fly up to the tree, my mega creeper tree, and fall through it very easily. I guess that could have been better. And I can just fly around and everything is smooth. I can fly through the Church of Sheep. I don't know if that's actually a church, but it looks a bit like one, I guess. And I can even fly into my lush cave, the entrance to my nether portal. And it doesn't lag at all. It's beautiful. It's so smooth. I love it. And even my storage system down here, my chest monster, it's completely fine to look at. Nothing's going wrong here. I still have about 80 FPS. That's good. I'm glad about that. And if you will recall, I have actually previously built an amethyst geode farm. So we've got pistons here all linked up to these budding amethyst blocks, and they punch out the crystals when they grow. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. And I just wanted to see how many shards we currently have. Gotta say, that looks like a lot so far. I'm very happy about that. So just imagine this farm just continuing on for 1,000 days without me even looking, and I'll just get a lot of amethyst blocks out of it. It's awesome. This farm is definitely going to be worth it down the line. Oh, a brown axolotl. Let's just grab you real quick. I can finally move you in with the other axolotls in my lush cave. Come on, get in the get in the bucket. There we go. You are, in fact, a brown axolotl, right? Let's just take that water away. Yes, he is. Excellent. And I will admit that I've done a little bit of work between episodes as well. I was so happy with the fact that that amethyst geode farm was working that I just went ahead and I built 2 more within the world. So the other 2 amethyst geodes that I had found beneath my base, they are now farms as well. And the redstone is all the same. Although I will admit that the system for this is a little bit different. We're not just having 1,000 hoppers lying around everywhere. We're actually making use of water streams to carry the items out of the piston array, and then we can funnel it all into one hopper at the bottom. And that is how everything should be working here. And I've got to say, this was definitely a giant puzzle. It was so difficult getting my head around this thing, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And it even looks like the crystals here are looking fully grown. So I think the piston should be firing some point soon. How far away is it? Okay, we've still got another stack of blocks in the timer. So maybe not quite so soon. Huh. I guess this is actually an unintentional glow squid farm. And the other geode farm that I constructed was in the cavern that I'd found beneath my base. It's just in the wall there. And yeah. It's the same design as the other one I just built, with water streams included. And this was very complicated to build as well. And I guess one thing I should say is that I'm actually hoping that the crystals do in fact actually grow in water streams, in flowing water. I know that they can grow underwater, but whether it's in a flowing water stream, that is another question. Hopefully they do. I know that it'll just block off the water stream, but that doesn't matter. I just hope that the crystals grow. And then the water streams will continue once the pistons fire anyway. But I just need the shards to actually flow, you know? And that's not all. When I was building that geode farm, I happened to notice yet another geode. Can you see it? It's well camouflaged, I know that. There it is. So it was in this cavern all along. There's a 4th one that I can make. So I'll be sure to do that in the future. It'd be good to just have a steady income of amethyst shards. I did actually find something rather interesting while I was building this farm in particular, though, this shard farm here. So there's actually this cave going up here, and I dug up through here because I heard lots of spider noises. And sure enough, there's a spawner just here. A spider spawner. And I'm not going to use this. I already have a spider spawner somewhere in the world, And to be honest, it was completely pointless. I've barely used that thing ever. I haven't used it in almost 2 years. That's not the interesting thing, though. The interesting thing is that I have finally found the new music disc that was added in 1.18. Other Side by Lena Raine. Now that's just terrific. And of course, I can't just get a new music disc and not play it. I've got to see what it sounds like. I mean, I already know what it sounds like. I've been using it as my outro for my survival series, but I do have to say, I really like this music disc. Lena Raine has done a really good job with it. And as you can see here, I've spent so much time building those amethyst shard farms beneath my base that all of the copper that I started smelting previously, they've all been smelted. So all that copper is able to be used now. I've got to say, it's definitely fun dancing to this song. I love it. And I've got to say, it makes for an excellent tune to play while I'm trading with my villagers. And I can just barely hear it over here in the block factory. It's rather faint though, so I might actually need to move the jukebox a little closer. As always though, this is an excellent opportunity to buy glass. And I think since this music disc is so special, we're going to leave it in our chests of firsts. This is a very valuable chest. I need to create a more permanent solution for this place, because I want to move a lot of this stuff into like a museum or something, or I don't know. Just something that isn't just a chest stuffed in a corner. I need something dedicated to it. Now, one thing I would just like to show is that within our coral ravine here, oh, I love this place. We actually have glow squid spawning now, which I think is pretty cool. We've got extra life to add to our coral ravine. It's not just the turtles that swim around now and the tropical fish that I had placed here. We now have glow squids. And I just think that that's really cool. Oh, and I can't forget about you, fella, Mr. Pumpkin Pal. Have fun roaming around in your brine pool forever. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen tropical fish in here. They usually stick by themselves at the very end of the ravine. They're venturing out pretty far, I guess, today. I came in here, though, because I noticed something peculiar. So, with the new glow squid spawning mechanics, they are spawning within my kelp farm. Now, normally, I wouldn't say that this was an issue, but they are dying. They can die in here. And I do actually have glowing sacks going into my chests here. So, maybe that has potential to cause a blockage at some point. Hopefully not. I'll have to come down here every now and then and throw those ink sacks out, because they're not supposed to be there. And the other reason I'm down here is I don't think my creeper farm is working at the moment. So the design was by Logical Geek Boy, and I think his design still should be working, theoretically. And I'm not sure why mine isn't actually gathering gunpowder anymore, because the only thing that changed about spawning mechanics is the light level situation, so that mobs only spawn in light level 0, but that shouldn't impact the farm too much. So then, do we have creepers dying down here? Oh yeah, we do. Okay. So there's actually plenty of gunpowder lying on the floor there, so the creepers are spawning as usual and dying as usual. So what's going on here? How's the minecart? How did that get in there? What? Excuse me? How long has that been there? Well, I think I found the issue. The weeping vines. Did I throw that in by accident one time? I must have done. Oh, jeez. I wonder how much gunpowder I've just let despawn down here. Oh, dear. That's not good. I actually noticed that there was light hitting the bottom creeper spawning platform. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to craft ourselves up some tinted glass because it doesn't let light through. And then we can remove those blocks there. And then we can place our tinted glass. And then what that does, it completely darkens up that bottom creeper spawning platform, opening up a few more spaces for spawning. Ah, there you go, brown axolotl. Be free with your new friends. So it looks like we now have all 4 of the common colours of axolotl down here. And now all I have to do is grind out the blue axolotl. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's something I hope to do, because I want to have every type of axolotl in this pond. It's a future goal of mine. Now, there is actually something I just wanted to check about the coordinates of my mega creeper tree. So, it's at X90Z400, and I think that this actually opens up to somewhere rather interesting below Y0. Ah, yeah, here we go. I think the Mega Creeper tree is directly on top of this cavern I found. So that's pretty cool. Perhaps we could have like some giant roots coming through the top of the cave here, and then they could sprawl around or something. That could be a cool project to do. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. It'll be cool to work on the Mega Creeper tree once again. Speaking of that creeper farm, I now have a lot of unlit caves beneath my world with the 1.18 update. And I say that it's time that we try and light some of them up. Just so that we get some sort of way to gaining back our previous extra fast rates. Because I want gunpowder. I want TNT. I need TNT, I should say. And I guess that this is a good opportunity to grab some extra spore blossoms. In fact, I should be grabbing the small drip leaf plants as well. That should be something that I should be able to place around my lush cave. Huh. So it looks like I've actually just found an iron ore vein here. That's pretty cool to have underneath my base. I love that. That's a pretty cool thing to have. Deep slate copper. Oh, how beautiful you are. Kill the creeper skeleton. Come on. Yes! We've just got ourselves a new music disc. Which one is this? Hang on. Strad. Okay. I don't know if I had that disc before or not. It might be a new one. It might not be. I'll have to check. Well, I've actually ventured very far away from my base. A little bit too far. I shouldn't actually be this far away. I'm like 400 blocks away. And I know that the creeper farm, like, spawning circle does not extend this far. It's cool that I've got a big cavern directly beneath my spawn chunks, though. That's nice to see. And I've just found another spawner. This one, a zombie spawner. Okay, that's good to find. Let's see what we have in these chests. Are you serious? I finally have one? Everyone, I finally have an enchanted golden apple. It's only been almost 2 years of playing Minecraft Hardcore, and there we have it. An enchanted golden apple. Oh, I've been wanting one of these for so long, but it's just not been appearing. And we finally have one. Oh, oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. I'm definitely keeping that on me at all times. Good morning, Creeper. How are you doing today? You doing all right? Yeah? Okay, that's good to know. How's the family? Is little Timmy doing okay? You know what? We should catch up properly. You fancy eating a golden carrot with me? You know, just grabbing a bite to eat or something. Yeah? No? You don't want to eat a golden carrot with me? Dude. How rude. Well, we aren't friends then. What's going on here? What's with all the dead tropical fish? Oh, it's a slaughter. Oh, this is so sad. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I thought it was cool that tropical fish could generate within a lush cave, but seeing that, this is awful. Yeah, I've got to block that up for sure. I can't let that happen. Especially with the zombies picking up the tropical fish, they're just going to create lag. I don't think that zombies should be able to pick up tropical fish anymore. I think that should be prevented. That's my opinion. Oh, hello. You're a nitwit, aren't you? You know what? I actually, I have an idea of keeping you. So, let's just dig a small hole for you. Do you fancy going in? No? Okay, let's just punch you in. There you go. I think I might want to keep you. I don't know what for, but just in case, you know. So, you are now the chosen one. It's not often that you see a nitwit zombie villager, but I guess I now have one. And I can come back to these coordinates in the future if I so please. And the other good reason to go on a good caving trip like this one is the deep slate diamond ores. Oh, I do love the look of that block. I do have to say, though, I am rapidly running out of light sources. Okay, I guess we're using glowstone now. Well, I think that is enough lighting up of caves for today. So let's try and head back to our base, wherever that may be. I have no idea how to get back home, so we're just gonna try and dig our way back. Ah, there we go. We're back in the cavern. Good to be home. So now that we have ourselves another brand new music disc, we have to play it. Oh, that's what Strad was. I quite like this one. I usually forget which music disc is which, but Strad, I think this is a nice one. I just love how calming it sounds. Oh yeah, this is good villager trading music as well. Don't get so irritated with the villagers. And like our other music disc, this one can find its way into our chest of births here. There we go. I've really got to do something with that chest. It can't just stay there forever. You know, I've been looking at that enchanted golden apple in my hotbar, and I've just been thinking, oh boy, does that apple look tasty? And you know what? I think I'm just going to munch on it every now and then, you know, just to get a good taste of it. And I've got to say, oh, it's delicious. But anyway, I'm down here to see if my creeper farm is working again, and I think it is. That's good to see. Very good indeed. So I'm finally gaining gunpowder again. That's awesome. I do think it's time that we should start working on today's project though. So I want to work on our 1.18 mineshaft once again. And for that, we're gonna finish like the other layers. Like we've got the copper layer done, but I want to make the layers for the iron and the coal and the gold and the lapis and the diamond as well. So we're actually gonna take a lot of these resources out of these chests so that I can decorate our mineshaft with them. Although, before I forget, I should probably restock on my potions. I've been running low on fire resistance lately, and yeah, I don't want to run out. And then just like that, we are now going to have ourselves another full shulker box of fire resistance potions, which I think is going to be pretty useful. So to show off all of the ores that I'm going to bring to the mineshaft, here we go. We've got all of the diamond, the iron, the coal, even got deep slate coal in there. That's a rare block. Deep slate emerald as well. I don't know if I'm actually going to use the emerald blocks. I might do, but there's not like a specific emerald layer that I'm trying to take care of. I might put them here and there though. So here we are at our 1.18 mineshaft once again. And I've got to say, it's a little bit bland at the moment, but it should look a lot better once I have all of the other ore layers down for all of the new ore distribution mechanics. So copper is at Y48 here. That's the layer that we've done so far, and I've got to say, I like how it looks. And the plan is to make layers for the coal, the iron, lapis, gold, and diamond look like this one. Although maybe not diamond, maybe we'll do something else down there. But for now, I want to make everything look like this, and it's going to look great. And one thing I forgot to mention last time, this is actually an amethyst geode in the walls here. I don't think we'll turn this into an automatic shard farm, but I might do something else with it. Perhaps this could be the geode that we get the amethyst clusters from, like of the varying sizes. That could be an idea. I even have good access to it because this geode is actually generated at the same level as the gold layer. There's no time like the present to start work on the project though. So let's put the mine back into the craft and get straight into it. And welcome back everyone, I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I didn't really do as much work as I was hoping. So I didn't really finish the gold layer. As you can see here, we still have yet to fill in the walls with all of our decorative blocks with the gold ores and the gold blocks and whatnot. And that is because I don't have enough raw gold blocks. So we've got plenty of ores, but I was hoping to use more raw blocks in the walls itself. So I think we'll wait until I have a good supply of that. And I've got to say, I don't think I shaved off too much of the geode. I haven't actually mined a single amethyst block here. So that's pretty good. So that means that I'm actually going to have full access to all of the budding amethyst blocks within. So that's good to keep in mind. Perhaps I'll flood it with water or something, and I'll be able to have like an entrance just here. That sounds like a good idea. What do you think? Just to show you the other layers, we've got lapis down here. And I wanted to have a reason for having all of the different stones in its particular location. So we've got lots of cobble at the bottom of those walls. And then we've got like andesite and stone like further up. We've got deep slate in the middle. But I think I prefer how I did it with the copper, where I just sort of made everything sort of vein-like, I guess. We had like veins of different types of materials going everywhere. I'm not sure though, so let me know what you think. Do you prefer like what I did with the copper layer, or what I've done with the lapis layer that I showed just then? So I'm not too sure, and I'm afraid that I'm actually going to cut that episode in half just there. I'd actually recorded way too much footage for one episode. Like, that was almost 53 hours worth of content, and I was just like, whoa, slow down, Whistler, split that episode in two, please. So I've done so. So we're actually cutting this episode short just here. And one thing I've just found very surprising, and I've just put in the seed split, and I've actually got a woodland mansion spawning here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So that episode was just going to go on for way too long otherwise. So we're splitting it in half. You can expect the other one hopefully in the near future. It depends on when I finish editing it. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching, everyone.